Hello everyone, my name is Jeffrey Clark and I am here to answer the video essay questions for my microbiology class. Today we were asked to draw out the life cycle of a Plasmodium parasite, and that is right here. I'm just going to be talking through, here we go, okay. The different stages. I'm going to move this over. See if the light will not be as bad. But the Plasmodium life stage. So just kind of discuss what that may do to our bodies and what it does to the other host that it can get into. So the first stage that the book stated was basically a mosquito bites a human and sucks blood, and thus is transmitting the parasite into the human, and these things called sporozoites travel to the liver. The second stage right here, the liver. In the liver, it says these sporocytes undergo schizogony in the liver cells, and these merozoites are produced in the livers. On the third stage right here, it says that these merozoites then release into the bloodstream from the liver, and they infect RBC cells, or RBCs, or red blood cells. The fourth stage, these merozoites develop into the ring stage of in the RBC. The fifth stage right here, in the ring stage, it grows and divides, producing producing more merozoites, but also just like overcrowding the RBCs. In the sixth stage, it says there's so many merozoites in an RBC that it actually causes it to rupture, thus spreading to other cells. But also, it has the chance a few of these merozoites turning into gametocytes. That's the sixth stage. So in between the sixth and seventh stage, the gametocytes will then just kind of sit around and wait for a mosquito to bite the infected human, and then it then takes in these gametocytes, which are basically male or female, and that ends the asexual reproduction stage of the Plasmodium. The seventh stage, it says these gametocytes then transfer to the mosquito, and yeah, that's what it does in the seventh stage. In the from the eighth stage, it goes into, so these gametocytes travel to the GI tract of the mosquito, and they form actually zygotes. These zygotes grow to the ninth stage, where these zygotes turn into sporozoites again, and they migrate to the salivary glands of the mosquitoes, and the whole cycle then begins again with the infected mosquito. So a few of these things I just wanted to touch is like the first 6 stages in the human, that is the asexual reproduction stage in the intermediate host. In the mosquito, that's actually the 7th through 9th stage. Going back to the first stage, is the sexual reproduction, where these gametocytes join and like actually produce zygotes. That is in the definitive host, where they can grow and multiply there as sporozoites. So this parasite is one of the main causes for malaria. Malaria is a disease that is mostly found in hotter, more tropical zones that are highly infected with mosquitoes and not the best health care. A few of these diseases or signs and symptoms of malaria could simply be as like fevers, chills, sweating, headaches, nausea, and like body aches, just due to the strain of what these parasites can do to our bodies. And then even these can develop into more severe cases where like you can have comas occur, or anemia, which is basically the loss of too many red blood cells. You could even have inflamed lungs, or like, here's a word that I found, hyperparasitemia, which is 5% of your red blood cells have been infected with the parasite that's growing. So some of the reasons why this may occur is because, like, as our body is fighting to keep homeostasis, it is going to try many different ways to fight this thing off. So it's going to cause our body to heat up. It's going to cause it to cool down, and through the strain that it's causing, it's going to cause different things to eventually point where, like, if our body can't fight it, we'll develop these severe cases. So, but yeah, that's what some of these plasmodiums can do. Thank you.